What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrubby here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are all having an absolutely fantastic day. I promise you that I really am, because I got some pretty good news today. And if you are having a fantastic day, be sure to press the like button. Otherwise, no joke, no scam, you'll have a bad day. Yeah, that's right. If you want to have a day as good as me, you gotta press the like button. And yeah, as you guys can tell from the title, today I actually had an interaction with Karen that thinks, I'm pretty sure means that I win, okay? I know a lot of you guys are subscribed for the Karen stories and all that stuff, and I understand it's been a good run, but after today's little interaction that I had with her, I am 900% sure that I've gotten victory, and you guys are gonna laugh as to why. For those of you who don't know who Karen is, it's my neighbor who just constantly was harassing me about being a YouTuber and saying I was a bad influence to children and just all that stuff that was none of her business. She's tried to get my channel deleted, she's tried to get me kicked out of my house, she's tried to do basically everything to try to ruin my life, and it just hasn't been working. If anything, it's just been helping me more because people love the videos about her. But today, ladies and gentlemen, I am 97% sure that I secured the dub, alright? If this was a soccer mom competition, I'm taking home gold. I am the Michael Phelps of dunking on soccer moms. And I have a surprise at the end of the video that you guys are probably going to want to see, so stay tuned, and yeah, let's get into the video. So, basically, the day I'm recording this, which is probably not the same day it's being uploaded because I have to get some stuff done in order for this video to get out, I was chilling outside, you know, just doing my thing. I was actually in my front lawn just making sure that my gardener wired up our sprinklers correctly. We're trying to get our like landscaping thing going on, and we've had a leak, so I was just trying to make sure that the leak got fixed and that way it wasn't leaking anymore. Yes, I know I sound like a 47-year-old dad, you know, I'm like, I was just trying to make sure that my garden was intact, but that's what I was doing. I sound like an old pleb, and I promise I'm not that ancient, alright? I might be a little old, but I'm not that old. And I was chilling, and I look up, and I see something in Karen's yard that I think has to be put there on accident, okay? I see a for sale sign, and I don't know if you guys can understand the amount of joy that I felt, but I immediately feel as if 10,000 pounds of stress have been lifted off my shoulders. And like I said, I don't necessarily think it's real. Part of me thinks that it's a ploy for her to make me look stupid. So I see the for sale sign in her yard, and I do something insane, guys. You know what I did? I go back inside, and I'm talking to Grant. I'm telling him that the for sale sign's in the yard, and he goes, you should go ask her about it. And I'm like, all right, this is probably a bad idea. I feel like going and talking to this crazy lady that's caused all these problems is a bad idea. And he goes, well, look, she either put the sign in the yard to mess with you, at which case you get content and she's crazy, or she's actually moving, in which case we're throwing a party, all right? Like, let's celebrate. So Grant tells me to go over there and just see what's going on, and I'm like, all right, fine. I'm gonna go see what's up. I'll see if Karen's moving, we'll see what's up. So I walk across the street, and I'm in front of Karen's door, and I knock, and I can see, like, some beady little eyes peeking through the peephole. I couldn't really, but I only assume that, that's what you see when you're looking underneath your bed for your sleep paralysis demon, is the same feeling I got watching Karen's beady little soccer mom eyes peek through this peephole. And the door opens, and, like, Karen snarls, basically like an animal from Where the Wild Things Are. What do you want? I'm like, hey, I saw the for sale sign in your yard. Are you moving? Like, what's going on? And she's like, well, it's none of your business, but if you really want to know why the for sale sign's in our yard, it's because I want to live in a classy neighborhood where people contribute to society and are neighborly, and you clearly do not have that intention. So if people like you are starting to move into the neighborhood, then you bet that me and my husband are going to be doing everything in our power to leave. Do you understand? Do you feel good about yourself, huh? And I'm like, well, I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm still trying to be nice, but the smile on my face is obvious, and I can tell that she notices my smile, because as I start to explain, I'm sorry you feel that way, she's like, look at that little smile on your face. It's that attitude that's driving good neighbors out of this neighborhood. I won't be the last one to move because of you. And, you know, Karen, if you're not the last one to move because of me, that's fine, because, joke's on you, because my next neighbors are going to be absolute swag lords, you know. I can see them right now, pulling up with their moving truck with their shutter shades on. Kanye West himself is going to be my new neighbor. Thank you, Karen. But regardless, she starts lecturing me about how I'm single-handedly destroying the neighborhood, and I kind of let her rant for a little bit, and she stops, and I'm like, wait, how am I destroying the neighborhood? Because in all the time she spent yelling at me about how I'm bringing the neighborhood down, and I'm going to destroy it, she never actually said anything specific. It was just a bunch of vague ones, like I'm bringing down property values. Like, I don't really know how me having a house is, like, bringing down property values, but okay. And her response when I asked how I'm bringing down the neighborhood might have been the most soccer mom thing of all time. She gets this super serious look on her face, like she's about to go tell somebody that their dog got ran over, and she goes, "I can't believe the disrespect that you have made to publicize my efforts on getting your vile channel taken down on your YouTube channel. That's just disgusting." And she says some other stuff, but I want to analyze this first, okay? I'm gonna go in like a Genius Lyrics breakdown. You've tried to get my channel deleted and looked like a crazy person in the process, and all that I've done on my YouTube channel is explain what you've done. I haven't made anything up. I haven't like gone out of my way to exaggerate what you've done. You've just made yourself look like a crazy person. That's not my fault. I don't really know if that's effort on my hand to make you look crazy, if it's just me saying what you did. Like, this is basically what she said, okay? I might have tried to burn down your house, but you didn't need to tell the police that I burned down your house. Like, what do you mean? It's not my fault that you were an idiot. Like, I was just doing what I was supposed to do. So obviously, she's not a ginormous fan of this. She gets very upset at the fact that I exist, you know? Like, my mere existence makes her want to move, which is kind of a compliment to me. Like, I'm not saying that, my power level is unlimited, but do you have the power level to make an entire family move? I don't think so, you're not on my swag level. So after telling me that, my YouTube channel publicizes her efforts disgustingly, she's like, and I've talked to the HOA, and there's nothing we can do about your little situation. Trust me. I've tried everything I can to get you kicked out of this house, and like, apparently you own it. Apparently, I've told you this, Karen. How would I be living in the house if I didn't? Like, wait, what do you mean? And also, going to the HOA that I literally told you can't do anything. You're surprised that they're not going to kick me out? Like, the HOA exists to make sure that my shrubs aren't overgrown, okay? They're not in charge of who lives in the neighborhood. And she's basically just admitting to trying to kick me out. Like, very artistic of you, Karen. Fantastic. You're an artist. And I'm still trying to be moderately polite, okay? I might have been arguing with her a little bit, but I'm not really trying to make her more upset because obviously I've won the battle, all right? It's like at this point, it's like dunking on a kid that's like 5'2", Like imagine being an NBA player and the Make-A-Wish kid's on the court and you just go out of your way to poster him and dunk on him so hard that he falls over. Like, there's no reason to argue with Karen because I'm already taking the fattest dub in history. Even if I make her look dumb by arguing with her, I still win because in a month, I'm still gonna be living in the neighborhood, So I'm still trying to be chill and I'm like, Karen, I'm very sorry you're upset. I'm sorry you can't do anything about me. I'm sorry I'm that much of an issue, but I wish you the best of luck. I wish you and your family luck, and I turn around and I start walking away. And at this point, you would probably think Karen went, wow, what a mature decision for him to walk away instead of absolutely dunking on me. He could have absolutely made me look even dumber. Wow, what a good kid. Maybe I've been wrong about it all along. Maybe we don't have to move. Maybe we can become friends. We can build a super power tower team. I could start a YouTube channel. I could start my Karen story channel. But no, that's not what Karen decided to do. Instead, as I'm walking away, I feel a yank on my arm as I'm turned around to be face to face with Karen. And she starts screaming at me about how I should be the one offering to move, and it's disgusting that I am willing to let a family move. Like, excuse me, I'm not the one who's got a problem with my neighbor. You're the one always causing issues. It's not my responsibility to move. Not to mention, I was trying to peacefully walk away, and you just grab my arm and turn me around and tell me I was the one that was supposed to move? Like, you expected me to come ask you if you were moving, and then go, no, you don't move, my foul goblin, for I shall move. I cannot uproot a family. Like, if you're choosing to move, that's on you. I don't really care, to be honest. You can do whatever you want, but it's not my problem that you decided to move. So I tell her, hey, I'm not gonna move. I'm not gonna move. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna move. And she starts screaming at me even more about how selfish it is of me to not move. Yeah, I'm sorry that I'm not willing to uproot my entire life just to dunk on you. And like, it's just not gonna happen. You've been so mean to me. Maybe if you were nice and like cordial and just thought that I was a bad influence and chill, I probably still wouldn't move. But you know what I'm saying? Like, who are you to tell me that I need to move? So I go to walk away again, and she grabs my arm and pulls me around again and says, you need to move. At which point, I just looked her straight in the eyes and said, sorry, Karen, and walked away. Except I said her name, okay? Her name's not Karen, but you guys get the idea. She is Karen in these story times. So I told her, sorry, Karen, and I just turned around and walked away. And I could hear the rage in her that she pulled me around and tried to yell at me again, and I just said sorry. Like, I wasn't mean. I didn't yell back. I just said, sorry, but it's not happening, and walked away. And I could tell that she felt defeated. There's no manager to talk to anymore. She's gone as high as she can, and she's resorted to actually uprooting and moving her family because she just doesn't like me that much. So I go back across the street, and we wanted to make sure that she was actually selling the house. We wanted to make sure that she wasn't just bamboozling me and putting the for sale sign up to, like, you know, just mess with us. So we go on Zillow, which is where houses go when they're for sale, and sure enough, across the street, the house is for sale, and, you know, it's listed with the real estate agent, and they're trying to sell it. Everything looks legit, so I think I might have actually taken the dub here. I've dunked on my crazy neighbor so hard that she's willing to move, and obviously, this victory felt great. I'm not gonna lie, we may have popped a bottle or two to celebrate the absolute savagery that is dunking on your crazy neighbor who keeps trying to ruin your career by just absolutely shredding her on the internet, you know? Like, that's a pretty sick way to get the victory royale. And regardless, after getting the victory royale, of course, I decided that the Karen saga is coming to an end, and it really was the main thing that blew up my channel, and I wanted to find a way for everyone to celebrate. So I called up a friend of mine who does art, and we decided to make a Sorry Karen merch, as the last words I ever said to her face were, "Sorry Karen." So if you're interested in copying yourself some of those, the new merch will be at the top of the description, and it should just be below the video. But yeah, it's been an absolute honor dunking on Karens, and I appreciate your guys' support every step along the way. The Storytime channel is not going to end. Obviously, I have more stories. I have stuff that I want to talk about. I think I'm going to focus more on multiple part series types of stories things because I just have more fun talking about them. But I do want to say a huge thank you to absolutely all of you. So if you do cop your Sorry Karen merch and you send me screenshots of you guys wearing it or pictures of you guys wearing it whenever you get it, I'll follow you back on Instagram or Twitter or whatever you show it to me on. Because, you know, we got to be together on this Karen thing. And for anybody else who's interested in the Karen story, if this is somehow the first video of these you've seen, I'll put a playlist to the entire Karen saga at the top of the description underneath the merch. Because if you haven't seen the entire saga, then, you know, you're just not as emotionally invested as the other savages who have been here from day one. But on that note, guys, my name is Scrubby, and I no longer have a crazy neighbor. I hope you guys all have an absolutely incredible day. Don't get anyone pregnant, and if you do, make sure they're hot. And hopefully I'll see you guys soon with another video. I'm out. Peace. Oh, and today's notification shout-out goes to Gremlin65. Big shout-out to you, bro.